It's important to have a resource for people to know what they're buying. Cody Firearms Records Office disseminates information from the Winchester, Marlin and L.C. Smith factory records. Absolutely more valuable if it comes out of the factory as a special order gun, because it hasn't been altered. You know, it's been in that configuration its whole life. Our phones ring off the hook pretty much all day long. Cody Firearms Records, this is Jessie. How can I help you? We like talking to people from all over the world. When Winchester sent us the records in the mid-1970s, they'd had them all microfilmed. So up until about 2006, we actually were running with a big, huge microfilm reader. In 2006, we digitized that microfilm. So we're still working off original images of the records, but they're on the computer. You know, everybody has a Teddy Roosevelt gun or a Buffalo Bill gun or something that someone famous touched, and unfortunately we have to burst a lot of bubbles. A lot of guns went to Abercrombie & Fitch. Montgomery Ward's, Sears Roebuck, Abercrombie & Fitch, Marshall Field. Oh, wait a minute. Those companies that are now just selling high-end clothing and that kind of thing, they were outfitters. They sold everything. And so it's really, really neat for me to go, yeah, your gun went to Abercrombie & Fitch, and people go, really? What? Basic record's going to tell you caliber, type of firearm, type of trigger, shipping date, and manufacture date. Home rest, cheap piece, checkered stock, straight stock, date that it went from the factory into the warehouse, different butt configurations, carbine butt, rifle butt, shotgun butt, rubber butt plate, plain grip, pistol grip. If we see a gun that was inscribed to JF, person's gonna ask, well, who's JF? We don't know. If it's a special order barrel length, it'll tell you a barrel length. I can only imagine how heavy a 36-inch barreled gun is. Special sights, like a Lyman combination front sight, buckhorn sight, German silver knife blade front sights. Guns in the records that are listed with maple stocks, and we've actually found a couple with witch hazel stocks. I'm not exactly sure witch hazel. From what I know, it's a shrub, so I'm not exactly sure how you'd make a stock out of witch hazel, but we have seen it in the records. It's kind of a tidbit of what we can see in the records. We sell factory letters. We sell factory letters to people who are not members of the Buffalo Bill Historical Center, as well as people who are members of the Buffalo Bill Historical Center. One of the reasons that a firearms individual would want to become a member of the Buffalo Bill Historical Center is that we have a firearms information program. At a certain level, you can request firearms research benefits. So not only do you get the basic membership benefits, you can call in on up to 40 serial numbers, up to about 200 serial numbers a year, and get information back within 24 hours of a request. That tells you everything we know about the firearm. Same as on the factory letter, but it's a quick verbal report, which is important if you're out looking at buying a firearm, or if you are trying to confirm original configuration so that you can get it restored, that kind of thing. And then you get your factory letters at almost a 50% discount versus a non-member factory letter. But we're open typically regular business hours, Monday through Friday. About once a month, we are here in the office on a weekend to support some of the larger gun shows around the country. Our schedule is available on our website at bbhc.org. The office number here is 307-578-4031. We'd love to talk to you. If you have your grandpa's gun or your uncle's cousin's gun and you'd like to know more about it, we would sure love to get you pointed in the right direction to know what you have and make your life a little bit easier.